Hello, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are once again in the mod map of Oplam, and actually I think I pronounced it wrong. I believe it's Oplam. And this is a map created by Gene Lucky, aka Chester, or Gene Lukowski, and it is his first map that made it to console. So we're giving it a once over. This is episode 2, and we're gonna fly. Hey, VTech, Sergey, Adam, how you doing? So, we need to get some work going. We can bring the little Land Rover back and get it parked back in the garage. Oof. Oh, I might as well go down there. That's part of one of the contracts. You don't have to actually pick up the trash, you just have to visit the trash sites. So, while I'm here, I gotta be able to get into the circle. Come on. There we go. Doing roads, that's what you're doing. Well, there's plenty of roads to be done. Just not in SnowRunner. I mean, there's plenty of roads to be done in SnowRunner too, they just won't let you do it. Here for a like and alert, have family over. Alright, cool. Appreciate you stopping in there, Adam. Enjoy your time with your family. I'm just doing a little baja while I'm on my way to the garage. You know, collect the trash that I can. Drive back. Hey, Chester. How am I doing today? Doing pretty good. I'd like to think I got quite a bit accomplished at work, and they're wondering why you're watching games. Tell them just to make them wonder. That's all they need to know. You're watching games to make them wonder why you're watching games. All right. Wooden planks times 2, small pipes times 1, and a cargo container times 1. So, we got the pay star out. So let's take the pay star, and we will head over to port and collect a few things. What was up here? Oh yeah, I had wooden planks up there. So what we need then from the other side is cargo container and small pipes. And we need to bring the time of day back around. The map looks great. I like the way it's put together. You know, and again, for a mini map, it's easy to get around, but you still had some things that you had to fix. Hey, Ged. Like if you can figure out the issues of like the road that doesn't get fixed when you complete it, and the little things like that, I think it'll be looking pretty good. What trucks do I got? Most of the trucks that I'm going to use here are going to be the ones that were placed on the map. Like this one here, the International Paystar. What ones am I using? Well, currently I am using the International Paystar. I have an Atom out on the map. See if the house mission works. I like how some of the stuff that I've already completed, there's got to be a glitch with SnowRunner. Almost every mod map I've done, after I've discovered everything, it like acts like it's not been discovered and you got to rediscover it. Not sure what the deal is with that. It is what it is. That's why I go over things like the metal bridge, been completed, and it still wants to, oh look, you just discovered it. Have I got the new DLC? No, I did not buy the new DLC trucks yet. I like to wait until the DLC stuff goes on sale before I buy it. I'm a cheapskate like that, $2.99 as opposed to $5.99. $3 is $3, man. The house will shine when completed. Do I like Taco Bell? Yeah, I like Taco Bell. I've been disappointed in Taco Bell lately because they keep getting rid of the things that I like the most, like the 7-layer burrito, things like that. Alright, and back we go. I mean, it's pretty nice that he's got his garage built before the house. Like Katina Chicken and the Luxe Cravings box. Usually when I go, I get the, it's a number 10 on the menu here. I can't think of what it is. It's a, like a melty, cheesy burrito. Should have got a trailer. Well, right now the only trailer available to me is that 4-slot ramp trailer. And nobody likes that trailer. I did use it for one mission on Tuesday. We're doing the bridge. Small pipe. Is it a stock Paystar? Yes, it is. I don't know that I even upgraded the engine on it at all. I think this is as base as it gets. The only thing I did was take the fuel tank off the back and put a sideboard bed on it. Why? Because that's the best way to test out a new map. If you go in and you use mod trucks right away, or you really ramp your truck up as maxed out as you can get it right away, well, you don't really know how well the map is because you're not playing the map, you're playing the truck. Oh, I could upgrade the engine, but I'm not going to if I don't have to. Because again, like I said, the whole idea is to test out the map for what the map is. Other people may want to play it and not have enough storage space to download a bunch of mods. Well, myself, being on PlayStation, I've got limited storage space for mods. So sometimes all you can download is just the map. Oh, let's go this way. Yeah, well, I haven't even really checked into any of the engine or gearbox or any of that before anyhow. So. If it weren't for all the gigantic rocks, you could probably almost use one of the highway trucks on this map. Or at least for some of the map. Just some planks, the most important resource. After this mission, you recommend doing the water tower one? At least give myself an off-road gearbox? If I get it back to the garage, maybe I'll look into it. So you start out with not a lot of money either, so you don't want to spend money on things that you don't need to spend money on. Yeah, all-wheel drive is probably enough. Yeah, I think the all-wheel drive is definitely a good deal. This truck's a pretty capable truck as it is. A lot of people underestimate it. Oh, I'm going to swing in there and collect that trash point while I'm here. See if I can manage to get stuck. Maybe destroy my engine a little bit here and there. Dirty people left a lot of trash in there. I'm telling you, look at that. Even right over here. Who would have thought that would be necessary? Well, that's 4 of the trash points picked off. There's another nice thing is I don't have to go back and forth over the same route over and over to get from point A to point B. I can switch it up a little bit. So, again, even though it's a smaller map, you still have the options of what route you want to take to get where you're going. So that's a good thing. Just grabbing a quick drink. Small doesn't mean easy. Ain't easy being cheesy. All right, let's shut the engine down for this. I'm expecting some shiny. Here we go. 1, 2. Not much shine there, Chester. All right, so yeah, this house will become a home of a nice family soon, with incredible views near the rocky beach. 570 XP, 6,000 cash. But that's all right, Chester. You know what kind of things you need work done on. All right, small pipes and service spare parts. See that? The water tower was just begging to be done anyhow. A Ventrac mower. I don't know that or the tractor. 12K. Hope the water tower works. Well, we'll see. Again, you know, it's just the bridge worked. So you've got the general idea down. You just got to go and figure out what is. And you know, it's going to be some silly little minor detail that's holding it up and working. So I'm pretty sure you'll get it figured out and be able to fix it. It's a nice thing about having somebody that you know stream it so that you can actually see it being played and stuff and see what's got to get fixed and what don't. All right, come on, small pipes. You know what? I need to take that White Western Star with me while I'm here. Why is there mud on a concrete port? Well, asphalt gets a little nasty after a while and kind of can break down and become mud. Trailer store is also important if you don't want to use the long trailer. Yeah. What Chester said, because they didn't clean it well. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Well, that's not good. And I'm pretty sure that the winch isn't long enough on here to get me out of this spot. That's just a little itty bitty bush. Unless it manages to hook. I even tried turning into it. It just wasn't happening. Oh, maybe. Come on, Whitey. Let's get up there. Of course, it's another one of those. See, this thing still as vanilla as it comes, too. Am I going to upgrade this truck? I don't know yet. I've still got to get it back first. But the problem is, no crane. Which means, did the load stay in there or did it not? Yes, it did. Look at that. That, my friend, is why you use a sideboard bed instead of a flatbed. And the thing, I was going to bring it down there to pull this out because it was stuck in the mud. And it ended up doing the job of saving the Paystar. Okay. Okay. Got lucky on it one. Hey, Bobby. I mean, come on, again. Where would the fun be if I maxed every truck out? I mean, for that, I could just pull a Kiki mower out. Do everything with that. That would be any fun. Oh, sure. The Atom by itself is too big for the Gateway. But the Paystar pulling the White Western Star is plenty fine. All right. Now it's just a hang right kind of situation. All right. Go up and around. sneak through there? That's a tight fit. Nope, not going through there. Yeesh. Holy cow. Somebody piled all kinds of goodies all over the place. You're going to make me work for this one, aren't you, Chester? Hey, Brian. All right, let's take the White Western Star back, and we'll see what we can do with it. How's the string going? String's going pretty good so far. Oh, don't know if I'll make it across here or not, but we'll find out. Come on, get up the hill. Oh. Really? I mean, I hit the wrong button. Western Star needs an upgrade. Maybe a little. I mean, I'm fairly certain I'm pushing my luck trying to use it just to even drive it straight back to the garage. We'll have to go give it a little bit of assistance getting across this spot. The lack of all-wheel drive does not help matters then. Between no all-wheel drive and highway tires. There we go. Now he can drive himself the rest of the way. You know, I don't even have a crane on the Atom yet. Funding. It's all about the funding. Let's see. Let's get us a nice little thumbnail here. There we go. Oh, what do we got? Oh, up to 16 grand. Feel like I'm rich. All right. First things first, got to take care of the tires. Get rid of the highway tires. Like my thoughts on the picks? Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I like them ones. They just look a little more like they belong on this truck. Now, let's sell off those highway tires. Okay. Gearbox. Might need the meats. About some all-wheel drive. We're down to $6,700. Again, this particular region, I'm not sure I need to really worry about the engine anyhow. A crane? Well, probably should have a crane on one of the trucks. Forego the sideboard for the crane? Yeah. That leaves me with $1,000 in the bank. And we'll put the cool little DLC paint job on it. Now let's go get some service spare parts. Nice. Thank you, sir. But nighttime rolling in. Of course, in reality, if I check the clock, it's probably only about 5:30. Good thing is the rock's cleared out. Both bridges built. The house can wait to shine. Yep. Get the house fixed and the road over here fixed. We'll see how well the water tower works here in a second. I hit the button for my all-wheel drive and ended up going through the gateway. Didn't want to do that. Bad timing on the button. All right, let's bring daytime back around. Oh, we're almost 7:15. Oh, it's not too deep. Uh-oh. Might be too rocky. Okay. All right. How's our water tower going to do? Ready? And go. Ah, that's three fixes so far, Chester. The water tower, the road, and the house. That's all right. We can live with it. It apparently did at least give us a spot to pick water up. It's all right. Just like you say, take some notes, and then you can go in, and it's going to be one little teeny tiny thing that's preventing them from working. That's what I've always found in everything in life that I've had a problem with. It's always one little teeny tiny thing. And when you figure that out, it'll probably be the same problem on all of them. Oh, let's see now. We have got all the tasks themselves done. So we are under the contracts and we have 4 contracts left. One of which is river trash. And there's only 2 pieces of it left. 3 pieces. Did I really find that many of them already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be 4 left. So I thought I only grabbed. Thought I only picked up 4 of them. Maybe not. Maybe I did get them all. All right. So let's see now. Construction Town. We need 1 oversized cargo. Well, hold on. Let's see which one's the trailer store. Let's see if we can get a little bit better trailer going here before we do that one. Trailer store. Service spare parts, 1 metal beam, 1 cargo container, 1 medium pipe. Everything comes from the other map. All right. Well, the house in the town probably won't shine either because they're the same model. Sorry about that. No worries, man. I'm pleased with what I've gotten on this map so far. Metal beams times 1, oversized cargo times 1. Maybe let's pick up the oversized cargo. I'm pretty sure that's most of this, I believe, is all on the other map. The only thing over here is going to be the wooden planks and the concrete block. Yeah, everything else picks up on the other map. Your truck's too big. That's all right. Send it. Doing that one right now? No, I'm going to work on the trailer store first. But yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. I wanted to do the trailer store one first. I just forgot to change it. Let me do that. Start tracking. There we go. So I will swing through. We'll grab the service spare parts and the metal beams. And then we can swing by here and get the medium pipes and the cargo container. And we'll come down and drop it all off. With that, port map will be done. All right. There's a shortcut through the swamp. Yep, that's exactly where I'm headed. Right into the squish. Good luck. That was intentional. Well, were you thinking I was going to get stuck? Come on. You wouldn't try to get me stuck. I mean, hitting something like that might cause some damage. All right. Cargo management. We're going to put that on the back. So we're going to do the metal beams first. Then the service car parts. Now that we're not in the trees, we can go back outside. Now we just got to go pick up our medium pipes and our cargo containers. Ugh. Didn't like that bump. Just banged his chin on the ground a little bit. That's what you're doing right now while watching the stream. Either working on a map, playing roadcraft, or taking notes on what you can fix on this one. Trailer. Put the cargo container on the front. And the medium package. Making the fourth and last map. Cool. Got exhausted of map modding. All right, how about the trailer store? All right, here we go. All right, trailer store works. Nice and shiny. So it's amazing. This new trailer store will make everything a lot more easier. More easier? Recommendation? Remove the word more out of there. Easier's already got more added into it. All right, 600 XP, 6,200 cash. Now let's give it a little test here. Ram flatbed trailer. And, oh, yeah. We were able to sell that thing. Okay. Now, it may be a couple more trips than being able to have 7 slots all in one shot, but we're going to take care of some of this other stuff here. However, I am going to zip back down and grab that water tank that I've got down here. And we can get that filled up and ready to deliver some water. Three contracts left. I hope those guys in the town there will be satisfied once we get that all built up for them. What else did I have here that I could pick up? Anything? Oversized car. Oh, I gotta go over and grab the metal beams from here. Leave the town one for last. Uh-oh, getting dark on us again. It's the hardest one to... It's the hardest one and complete region epic. Well, we'll get a few of the goodies for it while we got it up on screen and see what other ones we got. let's see now. We're going to see what the other ones need. River trash, of course, is just finishing off the trash collection. So I don't need to worry about that one. Draining the system is another thing on medium pipes. So yeah, so I will pick up my metal beams that I need here, and we'll bring this truck through. So it'll be loaded with its stuff it needs. Hey, evening, David. Oh, hey, man, no problem. No problem. 4 to go? That's great. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, David Grey Wolf is now 4 subscribers away from hitting 500. So you have not subscribed to him, check out his channel and subscribe if you really like it. He would greatly appreciate that. I didn't want him over there. I wanted him there. Let's change time of day. Please travel through the swamp is doable. Yeah, it's one of those trees. One of the one-way trees. That's what I like to call them. You can go over in one direction, no problem. On a different game today, Alaskan Road Truckers had an update. Fred Neon wasn't on Roadcraft. Played art. Alright. Back to the road-ish. Also more of a 2-track, but that's alright. Grab me a drink while that's loading. Only 3 hours before it crashed. Fun game when it behaves. Yeah, I haven't had a crash yet. I've had a few weird things happen, but I have not had a crash yet. So I can't complain too much. All right. See, everything's going over here, it looks like. Let's we'll get ourselves staged, and then we'll go back and we'll work on the we'll get the trash finished up, and we'll get the medium pipe for the other one handled. There's one of the trash circles. Back to work. One day before vacation. All right, David. We'll talk to you later. got 2 more weeks, and then I go on vacation. Of course, my vacation is more of a staycation. I will be right here at home, probably playing roadcraft the whole time, or snow run, or a little of both. You guys may be able to catch me on MJ's stream during that time, because I can still wake up whenever I'm on vacation. I always seem to still wake up extra early, and I can't sleep in. I've tried. It doesn't work. Alright, we're just going to park this stuff up in the gas station here. They don't mind me using it as a staging area. I asked the owner. He said it was fine. As long as I didn't run over the fuel pumps, which has only happened twice. All right. This guy needs to go get some medium pipes. We're hopefully making decent videos of tanks again next weekend. Have to wait and see. All right. Give me 1 second. I gotta check on the dog. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go check on Sam. He must have been having a bad dream or something. We'll go for that one. I mean, I kind of knew pulling in here this was going to be rough getting out. Bit stuck. Ah, this is the White Western Star. Have faith. You wouldn't have put this truck on here if it wasn't capable. Crane's caught on the tree. Really? The crane's really caught on the tree. There we go. Alright. Who's driving with their eyes closed? You know how hard it is to find replacement parts for this thing? After I've completed it, can I please give a review? I can probably do that. Medium pipes, one load. It's the most beautiful place, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people would probably not agree with this, but the time I spent in Egypt, I was located on the southern tip of the Sinai Peninsula, right on the Red Sea in the Gulf of Aqaba, and looking out over that water at a sunset was one of the most beautiful things that I could ever think of. You mean in the game region, like here? Um, you know, really, this area around this gateway is a pretty nice area, especially like that view right there. If you look at that view, that is a beautiful scene right there. Right there. That's a beautiful scene right there. All right. Medium pipes to the warehouse. Warehouse is located right there. Let's say we go try going straight through the middle. See if we have any truck left when we get through there. Beat her up pretty good. Yeah. Medium bites. 1. Thanks a lot. We're going to start grading system construction soon. Stop the mud and water. 620 XP, 6,800 cash. We'll accept that. Now, of course, we are going to go back. We're going to track the river trash so we can get the rest of that handled. And we'll go back to the garage and grab us a scout. We'll even do that part in the Hummer there that Chester so kindly provided. Never had to put all-wheel drive on. Is this on console? Yes. This is Chester's first map to be approved for console. Got approved 3 weeks ago? Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, Chester? That's pretty nice too. Ooh. Gonna give it a shot soon. Looks good from what I've seen. There you go, Chester. There's another one. Yeah, I gotta say I've enjoyed it. Hey, promotion, rank 22. Thanks for localizing the trash. It's very unresponsible from citizens. Disappointing. 600 XP, 6,300 cash. Jeez, you're bringing an Hummer. Well, in all honesty, it is a civilian model. It's not a Humvee, so all it is a Z71 with a Humvee body on it. Yep, last mission. All right, we've got our water. We've got our metal beams. We need to get oversized cargo, concrete blocks, wooden planks. So we will jump in this guy. We will get him back. We will get him set up for the trailer. Ooh, you know what? Hang on. Scratch that. Hold that thought, Margaret. I mean, it'd be silly to move from here, right? I'm already here. Alright, let's go. Crane mode. Like that. Management. We'll do concrete blocks first. On the truck. Load. And let's go in here. Get everything packed. Exit there. Cargo management. Wooden planks. Onto the platform. Load. That's right, we're double stacking. I mean, it'd be silly to waste the trip, right? Crane mode. Alright, the only thing we still gotta go get is the oversized cargo container. See what happens when I put a crane on? I do crazy stuff like this. Rocks. Rocks are gonna make me keep the all-wheel drive on. Into the staging gear. All right. Now, Paystar has got to go back and get set up to pull a 4-slot trailer. Woo. She's sunk in there deep. Hang on. Need a different winch point. That one to there. Still slipped on the front of that tree. That's gonna be 3. Thanks for giving your map a try. Oh, absolutely. Glad to do it. Come on, get over there. You just don't want to do it, do you? Hey, and I can take that back and sell it. That's 14 grand. Ooh. Secondary bounce got me good. All right. Customize. Add on. All right. Leave garage. Final delivery. Yeah, everything else is already staged, ready for the drop. Let's turn around and be facing the correct direction here before we buy the trailer. It saves the efforts on backing. All right. It's not a bad route. We could do the step deck. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just throw the step deck on there, just for the fun of it. It's not a bad route, not any real steep hills. Got the sun going down on us again. So while we're working on this last load, here's a question for you guys. Thinking about starting a new series, a new Game Plus series. Well, not necessarily strictly hard mode rules, but harder than normal mode rules. What kind of rules would you guys like to see me set in a new Game Plus series? I have had it suggested about not changing the time of day, which I'm okay with driving in the dark. I just changed the time of day because it's a little easier to see when you're watching the playback. Oversized cargo container. Load one. Ah, got it over there again. Load one there. Maybe only manual loading? Okay. All right. Let's bring the time of day back around one last time here. That must have set me right on a rock when I came through. Come on, nobody else has any thoughts on that? Time of day and manual loading are two good ones. All right, here goes the first part of the mission right here. All right, there's that. Okay. Change truck. One metal beam. Delivered. Water management. Still got to go get some more water. That's all right. Fortunately, we know where to get some. Hey, Adrian. How you doing? Have to go? Have a nice day? All right. We'll talk to you later. And again, I've really enjoyed this map, Chester. Did I leave the K-Star running? There we go. Don't want to be wasting fuel. See the review after replay? All right. Alright, the only thing we got to do is get the rest of that water. Let's head back to the garage. Obviously, we're not taking the Land Rover to do that. We'll throw a water tank on here. If there's one available for it. There we go. All right, let's go pick up some water. Listen to that turbo whine. Try to use my momentum and get turned around and back into that. Then I can go out facing forward. And the biggest issue here is all the rocks, but they're doable. Water management. Come on. Drag it up there. Yeesh. Stuck fast, ain't we? Which winch won't they use? There we go. Alright, instruction of the time. Good job! This is going to be home for 3 families, plus work in a fuel station. May not be the biggest, but it's very beautiful. 700 XP, $7,200 cash. We'll check that. And that is the end of the missions and tasks for Oplam. Now, overall, Chester asked me if I would do a review. So we'll go ahead and give a quick review here. On this map, I found it's very well laid out. You're got to use resources in both maps to complete your tasks and contracts, so everything's not just laid out right there. It's very doable with a vanilla truck. As you can see, these are primarily the trucks that I used through the whole thing. Not a single one of them is a modded truck. The only one you might call over and above is the Atom. I might add a couple more missions, to spice things up. Figuring out what the hiccup is on why the houses didn't get rebuilt, the road over here did not get repaired when it got fixed, and the water tower, even though it shows it on the map as being fixed, is all still laying on the ground. So those things, I think, if he gets those figured out, and like I say, maybe add a couple more, whether they're tasks or contracts, I don't know, but add a couple more things there. I do believe this is a very good map. I believe Chester has great potential in developing future maps, and I look forward to seeing more from him. Just got to wait for him to get approved for console. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when I go live. And tomorrow night we will be back on Roadcraft. And until then, we will see you next time.